Hi everybody, this is Gary Viney. I just wanted to take a few moments and talk to you about, just share some of the things that I've been through in life and share some things about me in actuality. Um, I basically want to tell you that, uh, for me, uh, I guess what can I say first? Throughout life, I've been through a few things. I've actually had several different jobs, working in different places, um, and realizing that I've always had this desire to want to do something different, to want to do something more than just um, working for someone or just pretty much working for a paycheck. Um, since I was, I think, in my teens, I've had a desire to, want to sing and do different things as far as um, something that the normal person wouldn't be doing. Um, and I don't feel like I'm real just normal as far as just doing the average job and um, just working somewhere and and just collecting a paycheck. And I realized that some of the marketing things I've been in the past, uh, you know, I've seen how there were successful people, and then some people weren't so successful, which I was basically one of them. Uh, where I was in a marketing plan and with a couple of different companies, and I got kind of hyped into, so to speak. No, they're true enough. I gained a lot of, um, I guess you could say, I gained a lot of motivation from different marketing concepts that are out there, and it's changed me some. I think from those marketing concepts that are out there, inspired me to do more, or actually start learning more of the computer skills that I know. Now, true enough, I've learned some computer skills from some very good friends of mine who have shared their knowledge with me, and uh, it, I think with the combination of what they've done for me, and with the combination of doing some marketing with some marketing companies in the past, it's one of the reasons why I started doing the computer service and stuff like that. But I'm not here to talk about the computer service, but basically I'm just here to talk about me and kind of where I come from and to where I'm at now. So, with that being said, from doing the computer work, and I've came up, I've kind of like went from marketing to computer work into working on computers and have my own business doing computers, and I've got turned back around into some marketing because I see how it has actually changed some, and I see it as an opportunity for me to actually at the same time make or create my computer company into more what it should be, but also producing a better me. Um, and that's something that is actually cool, that I can be able to invest in me at the same time as far as building what I'm building and being able to inspire other people to bring out the greatness that's within them. See, we all have a greatness within us that I feel that God has blessed us with. God has blessed us with many talents. Everybody has some type of talent, and you should be able to convey that talent and put it out there. Uh, Now, one thing that I do know is that as far as my desire to sing, that's something that I actually have a desire to do. Um, I haven't. There's an outlet for me to do it, but I haven't stepped up on that outlet just yet because the timing, for me, I don't feel the timing is just right, but even though God knows what is best. And I'm praying that, He guides me, leads me in that direction of what I really desire to do. Uh, I feel I've been blessed with many talents to be able to express and help others and do some things that that will actually, change a lot of people's lives. So, with that being said, hang on just a moment. I'll be right back. Battery is about to go down on my camera here. But anyway, what I wanted to tell you more is that basically I'm in a position to be able to help other people, and I'm looking forward to it. Uh, I Some things that I've been through. I guess give you a little bit of history of what I've been through. About 2 years ago, a I took a chance on seeing what it was like to live, in Las Vegas, and I just, I said, you know what, I'm gonna go and see what this is like. If I don't do it, I don't know what could become of it, right? So I worked a job for about 11 years at this one company, and I basically ended up having to work like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And for me to work those days, it would definitely conflict with me going to church on Sundays, because I'm pretty dedicated into going to church and serving and being able to be around, positive people and share some of my positiveness with other people, but also getting my spirit fed with, different aspirations of God and the blessings that He has for me. So I definitely, it was definitely not a good position to be in as far as working Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And I decided the very day that I knew I was going to have to work those hours that I needed to make a change. And just like that, I made a change. And I could honestly say it was for the better. Even though, I moved out there, was only out there a couple of months. But I tell you this, while being in Las Vegas, because basically it started off kind of like, okay, God, I'm going to pray about this. I'm going to pray that you let me get out here and, accomplish some things. But actually I felt like He was teaching me or showing me something that's what's possible. I can honestly say this, because this is from true experience that I can think back and remember from being in Las Vegas and going to the job I was going to, which I was working overnight, but it was the same company that, here where I'm at now in Oklahoma City, basically, but it was the same company that I was working for out there. But going to that job and not having my family around and not really having anybody, because it was like a end of the world for my son. Basically, he just didn't want to be there. It was like I just ruined his life. And there was times I really felt like, what I do wrong here? So it definitely showed me what was important in life. What is about life that's important? What are the most important things in life? Is it about moving somewhere and saying, hey, I live here? Or is it about, man, the people that are in my life are important, my family and friends? And that opened my eyes when I was out there. Actually, when my son was with me, for a little while. For the first month I was there, which was, like I said, it was over a 2-month period. And he, I sent him to be with his mom after a month of being there. But I can honestly say, once I sent him away to be with his mother, uh, I really felt alone. I felt like I was by myself. I didn't have anybody to, I could talk to, my family, my mom or whatever on the phone, or friends on the phone, but I felt I was alone in a city, a big city, and I mean, and I can think back and feel that it was like, I can feel it right now. It's like I can just step back into that mode, like, man, I was alone. And that feeling that I had being alone and not really having the money that I needed to take care of things, it would really begin to stress me out. It really began to stress me out. And I don't know, everybody, we all go through something in life, but and what's funny is one of my friends asked me, was like going through a depression, or not a depression, but a midlife crisis. And honestly, I mean, I guess I could say it was a midlife crisis, but at the same time, it was a blessing too, because I prayed about going there, and I prayed, about coming back while I was there, because I saw what I knew what I needed when I was there, which I needed more income. That's what I needed when I was in Vegas. I was kind of pretty much making the same amount of money that I was making here in Oklahoma City, even though the cost of living, wasn't that much more out there, but I could say yes, it was, because here I was paying a whole lot less for, my house now than I was paying out there for rent. So I definitely uh, had to make some kind of change. I mean, now keep this in mind. Within, like, for instance, within about a month, when I found out that I got these crazy hours at the position I was working here, I pretty much, within a month, pretty much made a change, just like that. It was like I was determined to get a different position. Now, I didn't really think I was going to be moving out of state, because it was like, okay, I got to do something different. Well, I knew I had to do something different, and I had to make a change. I prayed about it, put some things into action, and made a change. Okay, people thought I was like, man, that is really, you got some courage to actually move away, like, and try to. I mean, it was like a whole lot of stuff I had to do. I had to move out of my house here, had to get all my furniture out. I mean, it was a whole lot of stuff that fell into play. It wasn't just like, hey, yeah, I can just get up and go move. I had to figure out how I was going to get out there. I mean, listen, guys, I basically went out there. I didn't have any furniture. I didn't have the stuff that I have, here at the home here. I didn't have enough money to transport my stuff there. So I was selling everything. I was selling all kind of stuff just to get out there, which basically lets me know that anything that you have, you can always get it back. You can always get it back, what you have, because if you had it once, you can get it again. Okay? So for me leaving and all that and coming back, it gave me a different perspective. It gave me a perspective of, like, what's important in my life? What is it that I need to be doing? Where am I going from here? What I really can say and share with you guys is that life is short, and each day is not promised, but you have to take steps toward the things that you want in life in order to become the person that you want to be. Okay? I'm not saying that you're going to do this overnight or anything like that, but whatever you want in life, if there's something that you want in life, you have to take the steps, pray about it, take the steps, let God guide you, and He will see you through. Okay, you just have to be patient and do it. But you have to take action on the changes that you want to make in your life. You have to take action. If you don't take action, it's like just waiting for something to fall in your lap. So, that is definitely something that I wanted to share with you guys. And then at the same time, going back, I prayed about going. I prayed that God would guide me, lead me. I always do this all the time. He would lead me in the direction that I needed to go. I prayed that he would lead me in the direction I wanted to go. And I prayed about getting back, because I didn't really have a way to get back home. Back here in Oklahoma City, I didn't have a way to get back. I was pretty much broke out there in Vegas, working from check to check. Those 2 months that I was out there felt like 6 months when I came back. When I came back from Vegas, I had a different perspective. I said, okay, I need to focus on what I need to be doing because I don't want to be in that situation again. Okay. And part of being in starting this new journey with Empower Network is definitely inspiring me to become a better me, a better person, to be able to share information, to be able to influence other people and give them something that will actually uplift them. So some of the things that I can say, if you're feeling down, if you're feeling depressed about something, you know what? Take action. Take action and start doing things, moving in the direction that will change and take you to the next level. And that's what's most important, okay? No day is promised, and you have to do what's needed to get to that next level, okay? But yeah, I truly been blessed, though. I could say that I've been blessed, with many things. I have a son who has graduated high school this year in May 2013, and now he's in college. And some of the things I face right now is like, there's X amount of that, money isn't everything, but there's a certain amount of money a person should have in their bank account for rainy days. A person should have that type of money in their account for rainy days, and but what ways are to get that type of money in your account, or however you can put any kind of number on what type of money you want to have in your account, but I don't feel I have the type of money in my account for rainy days. And I don't like the fact that I have to go to work and be able to, pretty much get paid and be able to pay a bill, and that's pretty much all I can do. I might be able to treat myself to a movie here and there, but you know what? That's not cool with me. Not cool. And I think, I have to make a change. I'm at that point. This is one of those points where, I said, when I got those wrong hours at my job that I was working at, I was like, it's time to change. It's time for something to change, because this is not going to work. Just like I said about the job, this is not going to work. Not being able to do the things I want to do when I want to do them. Why can I do that? Why not? Why am I not doing that? So one of the things I could definitely share, and I'm I know I'm going on and on, but I'm just being real, and I definitely wanted to share this information with you so you can know that I know a lot of things out there are trying to get your money and get you to spend money and do this and that, but I definitely feel it within my spirit that God has blessed me to do some things. He's blessed me with a vehicle that can actually change some things for me, but I have to take action to make these things happen, you know. And actually, I have to help you, someone out there that is wanting to change what they're doing. I mean, of course, you know, I'm not here to force anybody or make anybody, but you know what? If you don't get nothing out of this video, I just hope that it influences you enough to realize that when you're blessed, you know, with your health day, it's going to help me get to the next day, you know, so I don't be in a depressed mode. You know, a lot of times, you know, for instance, I think a lot of people can be depressed by just not having enough money to do what they want to do, even though, like I said, money's not everything. But most people's problems are money issues, especially this time of the year. And that's, I guess you could say, that's another point too, of every year around the holidays not having the type of money that you know, hey, most people are just relaxing and enjoying the holidays. A lot of people are stressing because they're having to worry about buying gifts, and you know, you shouldn't have to worry about it, but what I'm saying is it's a strain on people's finances, you know, still, you know, because bills are always due. You always get bills. As long as you're living, you're going to have bills. And one of the things that people worry about is, like, you know, I got to pay this bill, I got to pay that bill. Man, can I afford this? I need to pay this off. I need to pay that off. But when you really think about it, it's like, man, what do I need to do to change this? I mean, I got to do something. So I definitely want to encourage you to really step back and look at what you're doing, you know, because I'm looking back and looked at what I'm doing. I constantly critique myself and look at what I'm doing to change the outcome of what I'm doing, right? So, you know, because one thing that sometimes that people say, or one of the sayings is, it's like, what are you doing right now to change the outcome of your future? What are you doing right now to change the outcome? Because if I continue to do the other things that I've been doing, like go to work and just expect that check, if I do the same thing I've done majority of the year, waiting on my employer to pay me my check each week, well, I'll be here next year doing the same thing. Okay? Now, but if I get myself in tune with doing something on a consistent basis and actually becoming an inspiring person that can actually share information and give people what, you know, something of value that can actually help them. I mean, because yes, I'm not at my climax. I'm not at my peak just yet, but I can say that I'm on my way there. That's one thing that I can say. You know, many people have a disconnect or a misbelief on different things, but I definitely want to share with you guys that dreams are possible. You can make things happen. You definitely want to pray about the things that you want in life, and those things can come into play, come into action if you take action into making those things happen. Okay, so that's pretty much all I have to share with you this evening. I will have something else tomorrow. I plan on sharing something else tomorrow with you. But I do, you know, wish each and every one of you the best. And I think that's all I have to say right now. So I'm going to end this video, and we will see you tomorrow. There'll be another video. I will express more information, you know, about my story, or if I think of something else, I might even do it tonight. So anyway, you guys have a good one, and I hope to see you soon. And if you're interested in actually doing something different and making a change in your life, or if you're just wanting something that can help you with what you're already doing, there's a link below this video that you can actually click on, and you can lock arms with me, and we can take our lives, or I can help you assist and help you get your life in a different direction. You know, one of my things, which I know I said I was going to end this video a few moments ago, but one of the things that I've captured into my mind, a good friend of mine shared it with me, is that there used to be a saying, think outside of the box, but the saying now is like, get rid of the box. And my little additive to that is, get rid of the box and stop working the 8 to 10 hour a day corporate job, pretty much. Okay, so get rid of the box and stop working the 8-hour job, because hey, it's basically a mind shift that you have to pretty much put your mind into, because in order for you to see success, you have to believe that you can make it. You have to believe that you have the capability and the capacity, the tenacity, everything that it takes in order to get you to the point where you're like, you know what, I can do this. And that's how you have to feel about anything that you do. You know, going to Vegas was a obstacle for me. You know, my mind was like, man, I gotta get a house to stay in. I gotta try to rent my house out, and oh man, I got a lot of stuff I gotta do. And I was stressed out going out there, and then ended up being stressed while I was there. That was a lesson to be learned. But you know what? I am glad I made the decision to do it, because if I didn't do it, I would not be. I don't know where I would be. I don't know. I'd be wondering what if I would have did it? What if I would have took the chance? What if I wouldn't have taken the chance? What if I would have just said, no, you know, I can't do that. You know, I don't have the money to do that. I'm just gonna go ahead and work this job and miss out on church, and you know, I'll have to catch up. You know, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that. No, I'm gonna make a change right now, because you guys have gave me the wrong position or wrong hours. I'm making a change right now. And that's what I did. I said, right now, I'm making a change. So I encourage you to if you're somebody out there that's actually, you know, wanting to make a change, I encourage you to right now, click the button or click the link that's below this video and watch the video. It's not, you know, it's not asking for no money, but basically watch the video and actually see if you see something that can definitely change your life. Okay, so I just definitely wanted to share that with you, and I hope to see you guys very soon. And I want you to stay positive, like a good friend of mine always says, positive, positive, positive. He cracks me up with that, but basically he'll know who I'm talking about when he sees this video. All right, so you guys have a good one, and I will chat with you tomorrow. All right, peace.